Welcome back to the Prospered Soul podcast. I am Lana McMurray, mindset and embodiment coach, and we're continuing on with developing self-worth, self-trust, inner confidence. Do you remember how you used to get lost in play when you were a child? My thing was being outside. I solely wanted to be outside and to do anything that had to do with moving. I loved me some swings. I absolutely enjoyed swimming in a pool. Matter of fact, it was hard for my mom to get me out the pool once I got in it. I liked my bicycle and racing my bike against others. And I wore my skates while I rode my bike because as soon as my bike was stopped, as soon as I stopped and got off my bike, I could immediately start skating. Told you I like to move. And Barbies. I liked my dolls. I liked to play house. I liked my Barbies. I liked to play store. I loved jacks and marbles all day if I could. I like to be outside. I didn't really like to be inside unless I was playing with my Barbies, but I would even take them outside. But, I watched Scooby-Doo, one or two shows. I wasn't big on TV. I wasn't big on coloring and coloring books, and especially not blank papers because I don't know. I just didn't care for that. I would just prefer to be outside. I could be creative more outside than I could inside the house. Just wanted to be outside. So what about you? What was your thing? What did you abandon yourself in play and could do for hours and just be fully engaged and lose track of time? And how did that feel to you? And do you do that now? Are there any activities that you do now that give you that same sensation? Because as adults, for some reason, I think that we have forgotten. I know I have. I'm just starting to play. I'm 57. I stopped playing when I had my firstborn at 20. And immediately I shifted my mind and I went straight into mom mode, and that was the end of play for me. But what I realized, being a life coach, going through training, and just in my own journey of reading a lot of books, the importance of play and the benefits of play. And I'm getting back into playing again. Definitely the NFL football is play for me, but I did, before COVID, had started back with the joining a meetup, and I apologize. My dogs they want to talk. I joined a meetup.com. I went to meetup.com and I saw that they had board games group. It was so much fun. So much fun. I played games I never thought I'd play. I played Apples and Apples, learned how to play it. Just, people would bring their board games, and it was a large group, and we would do swapping. You'd play for rounds of 20 minutes each, 25, and you could get pretty far within that time frame in a game. And you would get to know people. It was good, clean, honest fun. And it was just, I'm a nerd. So it was just glorious to me. And I've decided that I'm going to get me I used to like to play Atari. That was the video games for us. My kids got the Nintendos. And I'm going to get me some games. My daughter says I need to play role play games. So I know I want Madden. So I'm definitely getting into more play. And in fact, just science says that just 10 minutes of engrossed play gives you benefits. And some of the benefits are a reconnection to your natural instincts. And what this does for you is it increases the ability for you to see yourself. And that is so important, because what that means is you are recognizing yourself. So translate this in experience in your 3D world, where you are attracting men or women, partners into your life who are unavailable emotionally. That means they're not deeply devoted to you, that they are leading you on, making you think that things are a certain way. They're really not. And when you start to lean in and go in that direction that you think where it's headed, you get left, you get disappointed, you get shocked. You know, if you had a repeat, and this especially brings you into toxic relationships, with narcissistic types of people, because if you yourself, see, you're just attracting to like. So if you're attracting unavailable people, that means you yourself aren't seeing your own self. That's why they're behaving that way towards you. It's not your fault, but it is within your power. So playing causes you to see yourself. You allow yourself to show up, and it honors that inner child. You know, it loves on that inner child, and it is you see yourself more accurately, and you're being true to yourself at the same time. Isn't that great? And then play releases pent up stress hormones, and this increases your energy and increases your ability to get motivated and stay motivated. And there's more. Play, and I'm talking about engrossed play. And we're talking about 10 minutes of engrossed play. It increases a bonding hormones. That increases your self-trust and self-acceptance. And child, if you've been in a toxic relationship and you've gone through trauma bonding, where the pitocin and cortisol and all of these hormones are getting linked up with your endorphins and stress hormones, playing increases the bonding hormones to yourself and takes it away from the other person. Because remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It already all exists now. So you have to transmute the energy. So when you transform that energy, so you turn it from trauma bond to the bonding hormone with yourself, playing does this for you. So it increases self-trust and self-acceptance. It does so many beautiful things. So what I am telling you is I'm giving you permission to play. All right? And I have created a free 21-day play tracking guide. I will put the link in the description for you to take for yourself and use. And it's going to give you permission to play. It's going to help you to train yourself to build a new habit of play, because you're going to play for 10 minutes and you're going to be able to track what's going on. If you are a type A person, you like to track things and this helps you to do it, this is for you. And this also is going to unlock hidden gems that you've forgotten about, that you've kept from yourself. Bring back play so that you can reach your extraordinary life. You were meant for an extraordinary life. So go ahead and grab that free play tracking guide, and you're welcome. And let me know how that works out for you. I would love to know what you started to play with, what you started to do, how that's making you feel, how that's changing your life. All right, tomorrow we are going to talk about a lie, or actually, I might put them together, but lies that affect your self-confidence and how to undo those, or just simply disprove them, so you don't carry them anymore, so you can release that and get more energy back. Remember, transmuting energy. So changing your thoughts, this is mindset work. Shifting your thought about something releases stuck energy and transmutes it into more of anabolic energy instead of it being catabolic energy, which helps you level up in your consciousness and be a better version of yourself. Because we're here, and as a coach, my goal is to help you get free so that you can thrive. That's why my company is called Free to Thrive, because I want to help you get free so that you can thrive. Okay, so everything's going to be in the description. The application to work with me is also there. The link for a free session is also there. See, my son came home. All right. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.